We're back with episode 83 of Road to 99 overall in NBA 2K11 MyCareer, where we start at 35 and work our way up to 99. 2 games completed in the playoffs already, and they didn't go as planned, as we're trailing 2-0 against the Atlanta Hawks in the series. We fumbled at MSG. We're running with the bums. The team is terrible, but we can still salvage this playoff run. After the last game, we had to lock in training montage. They weren't with us shooting in the gym. We're doing laps in the streets of New York City.
Oh my god, is that AP? Oh my god, is that AP?
We're climbing mountains. We're chasing cheetahs in the wild. We're dunking on people in the local park. We're not losing the series, and we're spinning the block and running the table in the playoffs. But now we have to hop on a flight and head to Atlanta. We don't lose in Atlanta. I don't know if you remember, we dropped our first 50 piece in Atlanta. So this might as well be a home game for us, because we're dropping 106. But game number 3, objectives for the game. Shoot at least 53% from the field. That's a lot. Limit your matchup to 10 combined layups or dunks. Mike Bibby doesn't go near the paint. He knows better. That's a lock. And finish the game with a teammate grade of A or better. We don't finish below an A+. This is a lock. And they're trying to intimidate us with a bird and a flag, sitting at half court, waving it around. We're not scared. We're more scared of Joe Johnson. New York Knicks, Atlanta Hawks, first round of the playoffs. Stats in the playoffs: 54 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 11.5 assists, 1.5 steals, 1 block, 54% from the field, 94% from the line, 40% from 3. Stop looking at the turnovers. Where's the dynamic angle? Tip-off begins. We lose it, but we make a backdoor cut, and Roger Mason hits us, and we lay it in. First points of the game, off an assist from Roger Mason. But next possession, we have the ball. Drop it off to Amari. He takes a terrible shot, but it goes in. Now Drew Gooden shows up and blocks Joe Johnson in the paint. This man's playing like an actual center now. Defense like that, we might win this game. But now Mike Bibby on us. Crossover, go into the paint. They foul us. Send that man to the line. First free throw goes in, and you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. Then Wilson Chandler sends it down the court. Terrible pass. We hang on to it. Acrobatic finish. We switch hands mid-air. Left hand to right hand. Mid-air. This man is levitating. Goes in. Now we have the ball. Crossover to the left into the paint. We lay it in. Right over Marvin Williams. Now we size up Mike Bibby. Straight into the paint again. He fouls and send that man to the line. Second time in the quarter. Mike Bibby is already in foul trouble. We're going to get that man out of the game by halftime. At the line, first free throw goes in. And you already know, we never missed a second. Goes in. 5 minutes left in the first. We're up by 1. Crossover to the left into the paint. They foul us one more time. We're going to the line again. I feel like a free throw merchant, Zach Edey, but we're a little bit more normal looking in the face. First free throw goes in. Second one goes in as well. But Joe Johnson has to put an end to this madness. He pulls up from midi. That goes in. Hawks take the lead by 1. But now we're sizing up Joe Johnson. Garcia makes the cut of dreams, and we hit him. He lays it in. That's an assist. The teammates are playing basketball, and that's all we can ask for. Next possession, we go to the left, drive it into the paint. That's an N1 finish. Jeff Teague with his second foul. A layup and then some. We're at the line again. Free throw goes in. Now Joe Johnson going into the paint. We meet him at the rim. Wilson Chandler blocks him. We're gone on the break. Roger Mason hits us in the corner, butt naked. That's a 3-pointer. But now Amari Stoudemire on the block. We laid off to him. Little wraparound. He gives it back. Zaza Pachulia can't guard us. We have 20 of our team's 24 points in the first quarter. We have scored or assisted on every point so far. And we're only up by 1. Next possession, we have the ball. We laid off to Wilson Chandler. Make the backdoor cut. He gives it back over Zaza Pachulia again. He cannot guard us. This man's not stepping on my foot. We might actually drop 97 points. Now we're up by 3. Mike Bibby pulls up. He misses. Wilson Chandler hits us on the break. Hop step into the paint. Can't guard him. Foul him. Mike Bibby gets his third. And we're going to the line again. We've shot like 27 free throws in this first quarter, but I'm not complaining about it. We got to get the points somehow. First free throw goes in. You already know we never missed a second. Goes in. But now Joe Johnson lays it in over Amari Stoudemire. This team will not go away. But a crossover to the right. Dribble into the paint. Pull up at the elbow. Call it an N1 and then some. The midi goes in, and we're going to the line for one more. Free throw goes in. Now Josh Smith with the midi. Misses. Joe Johnson offensive rebound. We can't stop the man. He lays it in. And that's how we end the first quarter. Up by 2. A very back and forth first quarter. But start of the second, we have the ball. Hesitation into the defense. Hit Kirk Heinrich wide open in the corner. He misses. We were supposed to leave that in game 2, Kirk Heinrich. But it's okay because AP gets the steal. And we hit Wilson Chandler. Wilson Chandler gives it back. Dribble it out. Cross it over to the left. Pull up at the elbow. Front rim, side rim. Hits the ceiling. Goes in. Tie game. Josh Smith on the block. A little shimmy fade away goes in. And we're playing aggressive. We go to hit Gallinari in the corner, but he bobbles the ball. Man has no hands. Next possession, we cross over to the right. They bring the double. Wilson Chandler wide open, makes the cut, slams it in over 16 people in the paint. The entire Atlanta Hawks roster is getting dunked on right there. Now, next possession, Joe Johnson with the ball, driving into the paint, getting clamped up by Alejandro Papapadoulis. We force the miss. We're gone on the break. They hit us. We slam it in. Alejandro Papapadoulis, are you kidding me? Al Horford made a business decision and wanted no part of that. It's now a tie game. We have the ball again. Hit Wilson Chandler on the block. He pulls up, misses. AP rebound. Give to Kirk Heinrich. He misses. Another rebound. Give to Stoudemire. He goes in. Hop step. Lays it in. We're up by 2. And now we're back to playing fast. Euro step finish. We lay it in over Zaza Pachulia again. But now we're driving to the basket again. Joe Johnson fouls us. That's his second. Send that man to the line. First free throw goes in. And you already know, we never miss the second. Goes in. But Joe Johnson on the block now. He has to answer back. Hop step into the paint through the contact. He lays it in. This team will not go away. Now we have the ball again. Sizing up Jeff Teague. Pull up at the midi. It does a little scoop, but it goes in. Now we're on the block. Give it to Drew Gooden in the paint. He lays it in. That's what we like to see, Drew Gooden. Now we draw the double. Roger Mason wide open. Makes a beautiful cut. Lays it in. But 36 seconds left on the clock. Marvin Williams bangs a 3. Ties the game. And we're going into halftime. 51-51. Joe Johnson with 15 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. A pretty respectable stat sheet. But Alejandro Papapadoulis with 37 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. We're literally doing everything. When I tell you we're heart and soul of this team, we are heart and soul of this team. We are literally the New York Knicks. We're running with the bums, but that's okay because we're guaranteeing a win. Started the third. We give it to Roger Mason. He gives it back. They poke the ball loose. But Roger recovers. We're wide open for 3. Just how we drew it up. Goes in. Now Josh Smith on the block again. He just turns and pulls up right over Amari Stoudemire. But now we hit Stoudemire in the corner. He gives it back. Get Marvin Williams jumping. Straight into the paint. A jelly finish. He does a little woo-woo in the air. Gets it to go. We've only missed 4 shots so far. Now we're going on the break again. Straight into the defense. Mike Bibby has to foul us. That's his 4th. We're going to the line. First free throw goes in. And you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. Now they're doubling us. Drew Gooden's wide open. We hit him. He does a little shimmy. He misses. We get the rebound. Slam it in. Look at how high he's getting in the air. That man's gonna hit his head on the ceiling. Now Joe Johnson with the ball. He answers back. A fadeaway midi goes in. It's a 3-point game. We hit Amari Stoudemire. He gives it back. Roger Mason wide open in the corner. He bangs a 3. The team is hitting their shots finally. Now we hit Wilson Chandler. He gives it back. Somehow, some way, we get this to go over like 14 people in the paint. And Joe Johnson's gonna Joe Johnson. That man rips a midi and that goes in. Why is he so open? But next possession, we have the ball. We're sizing up Jeff Teague. Go to the right into Josh Smith. But Amari Stoudemire, beautiful cut. Misses. Drew Gooden cleans it up. Now former Nick Andy Rawkins hits Joe Johnson in the paint. And we send that ball to outer space. It didn't look like it, but it's a block. But now we're up by 2. Jordan Crawford with the ball on the break. Josh Smith gets a layup to go. Now it's a tie game. Al Horford getting dirty on the block. Lays it in over Amari Stoudemire. We need to take over this game. So we get the ball at the 3. Lay it off to Amari Stoudemire. He finishes it through the contact. But now Jason Thompson hits us in the corner. Wide open. We bang a 3. We take the lead. And now on defense, Joe Johnson gets the ball. No time on the shot clock. Force him to pass it. Zaza Pachulia putting up a terrible shot. He misses. Wilson Chandler hits us. We have no hands. We bobble the ball, but it's okay because now we're sizing up Joe Johnson. He's giving us space. We pull up for 3 and it goes in. Now we're not even calling for the ball. And Kirk Heinrich is flinging it down the court. A god-awful pass. Goes out of bounds. Get this man off my team. Can we cut someone in the playoffs? Please. For next possession, cross over to the left. Bring it back. Jason Thompson with a moonshot. What is that? Misses. And that turns into a Josh Smith slam. And that's how we end the 3rd quarter. Tie game 76-76. A must win to keep the series alive. We're not losing this game. Start of the 4th, we have the ball. We're sizing up Mike Bibby. Spin move, he can't contain it. Pull up at the elbow, goes in. We're up by 6. Send it to the corner. Wilson Chandler. He gives it back. Pull up for 3. Goes in. We're up by 7. Now cross over to the left. Go to the corner. Drop it off to Luke Babbitt. Let him cook. They foul him. Send that man to the line. Those are big free throws because we're trying to pad a lead on a team that keeps coming back. Up by 9. Joe Johnson hits a fadeaway midi over no other Kirk Heinrich. He can't play offense. He can't play defense. Get this brother off the team. Kirk Heinrich should just be our designated laundry man. We lay it off to Wilson Chandler. He pulls up. Bangs a midi. But now Kirk Heinrich Heinrich finally does something productive. He taps the ball off Luke Babbitt's head. We're gone on the break, and we throw a lob to Amari Stoudemire. He slams it in. This is the playoffs. This is what we've been waiting to see. We got to do this more often. Next possession, we pump fake. Drive past Bibby. Lay it in through the contact. How is that not a foul? We're up by 11 with 5 minutes left, but Mike Bibby throws a lob to Joe Johnson, and he lays it in. 7-point game. We have the ball. Hesitation, spin move into the paint. We slam it in. We are not losing this game. But Wilson Chandler hits us on the break. Euro step finish, and Mike Bibby's gone. Can't guard him, you foul him. We're going to the line again. That's 6 for Mike Bibby. Get him out of here. First free throw goes in, and you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. But now we get the ball in the corner. Drop it down low to Stoudemire. He lays it in, and that's our first career triple-double comes in the playoffs. Now we're making a backdoor cut. Gallinari hits us. Somehow that's an N1. It looks like a block, but it's an N1. I don't understand it. I'm pretty sure we got swatted. I think the ball went in from underneath the basket, but that's okay. We take the points. Free throw goes in, and with a minute 22 left, we're up by 13. Joe Johnson rips a 3. He misses, and that turns into a Wilson Chandler slam, and that's how we end the game. We finish with 72 points, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals, a block. Don't look at the turnovers. Dominate our matchup. A+ teammate grade, 3 for 3 with objectives. Get the win, and we finish with 3,193 skill points. The defense won us this game. Joe Johnson missed 20 shots. This was a well-deserved win. It was scary in the beginning, but we pulled away in the fourth. And just like that, we're still in this playoff series. We're not going home yet, and it's been so long, but we finished with player of the game. That takes us into the post-game press conference.
Well, congratulations on breaking the NBA record for points scored in a game. That's a pretty incredible feat. You have now surpassed some of the legends in the history of this league. How does it feel to be in their company?
So apparently we just broke the record for points scored in a game. I'm confused because I'm pretty sure it's 100. But how does it feel to be in their company? You should be asking them how it feels to be in the company of Alejandro Papapadoulis. Because those were a bunch of plumbers. Union. But Alejandro Papapadoulis is in a league of his own. We're leading the comeback charge. We're not losing the series. We're versing the Celtics in the next round. We're stomping on the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. And whoever makes the finals, good luck. No more question. That takes us out of the game. We have 3,219 skill points to spend, and we're gonna do so right now. Some might not like this, but I feel like it happens a lot where I need a chase down block. The paint presence is non-existent for us, so I'm upgrading our block to a 46. It'll make sense in the next game. I swear it will pay off. We've been blocking people with the 30, but I feel like with the 46, we'll be sending it into the rafters more because I cannot rely on the big men to play defense. It just doesn't happen. That leaves us at a 71 overall and a quick update on what the playoff bracket's looking like. Notable things to look at. Heat are up 3-0. Magic are up 3-0. Boston is down 2-1. We are down 2-1. That's all that really matters. But we can end the video as a 71 overall. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, make sure you comment AP for MVP in the comments. And if you're not following, make sure you follow. Because if you're not following, you're not going to see the videos as soon as they're up. But if you're not seeing them as soon as they're up, that means you're late. If you're late, that means you're not early. If you're not early, then you're late. If you're late, that means you're weird. Don't be weird. Just follow. Thank you.